Okay, 20th of July 2023. The song, I've just got one word, solitaire. Look it up. Solitaire to me is a game. It's what you play with a lot of marbles and you put them on a tray, don't you? I don't know. So I can figure. Oh, there is a card game. Solitaire, patience we call it. Yeah. So let's see. Patience. Maybe that's what they're trying to tell us. Patience. Solitaire and patience. Solitary. Alone. Patience is a game you play when you're on your own to defeat the boredom. Maybe that's important. So light at the end of the tunnel, the sun. 19. That was yesterday. I'm pre-recording these, so I think maybe they've got the songs in different orders. I'm not sure. Anyway, we will carry on. Pisces in Neptune, which we know is there till 2026, and 8th house of Scorpio. So we're looking for Judgment Day, the Phoenix Rising, which is where we ended yesterday. Phoenix Rising. Beginning again, raising things to the ground. New starts. That's if it comes out in the upright, which we're hoping it does. So let's see. Oh, yes. Well done. So we've got that negative Leo energy again, the demanding ego, the Violet Elizabeth, so the colour violet, the name Violet and Elizabeth, the redhead possibly, Leo Cusper, Cancer is early Leo, Virgo is late Leo. It's somebody who screams and screams and screams until they're sick if they don't get what they want. You have to stand up to this person, defend yourself. stop wearing a false mask, stop the negative thoughts, words. Again, children mentioned, hands, arms, shoulder issues, medical issues, all the negativity. It could be criminal activity. You have to raise things to the ground and begin again. Take back the reins of your life and move forward on your chosen path. Get your shadow and your light side in tandem. Move forward. Cancer energy, the 7 or the 25, positive. Home, family life, the womb, the breasts, all positive. A new vehicle perhaps. Confusion, not knowing which way to turn, but no longer playing the martyr or the victim to get what you want. Turning your world upside down and seeing things from a different angle. Pisces in Neptune energy. There it is. Somebody thought they had you by the short and careless. Well, they haven't. Toes and feet will be healed. Number 12 is positive. But there are changes you're not going to like. The 10 that was positive yesterday is now in the negative. Fate takes a turn for the worse. But that's because you're standing up to these people, I think. And it will get worse before it gets better. But we've got Saolo there saying there is light at the end of the tunnel. So, no more Groundhog Day. No more putting up with ungrateful people. You're not going to stand for it anymore. You're not going to sacrifice yourself for other people and their feelings. You're going to do what's best for you. But there is some confusion here, maybe with them, because they don't understand why all of a sudden you're standing up. Long-standing problems settled and a fresh start begins. But don't be negative. You have to keep your words and thoughts positive. And don't put up with any deceit or lies. One and 28 is negative. 12 is positive. 10 is negative. 7 or 25 positive. Yes, the Ace of Pentacles, a brand new beginning, a new home, a new life, like I said, a new vehicle, something new. The doorway, the portal to a new beginning within a year. Peace, but you can't sit back on your laurels. Finding peace of mind. Don't be stuffing yourself silly and expecting others to come and save you, because that's not going to work. Yeah, the bond that was broken yesterday is still broken. It can't be mended. Somebody of a confused mind, possibly an elderly person. It's something coming between you and what you want. Possible minor surgery, temporary separations, or final ones. There's the Scorpio energy that we've got there. The 8th house. It's deaths and rebirths. So the passing of yesterday is now a rebirth. Perhaps a funeral to attend to. 13 is positive. Much drink will be consumed there, and there will be no new beginnings while the depression is there. So don't stay in your comfort zone for too long. If you're grieving, obviously you will. And if you are grieving, I'm very, very sorry. But ready or not, the fairy godmother is coming to sling you off the cliff, because you're either feeling ungrateful or unworthy, and neither is true. You've just made a few mistakes, and karma brought you to where you are now, because you reap what you sow. But now you draw a line in the sand and begin again, because you're with the wrong team. You have been for at least 3 years, and it's getting you nowhere. It's time to stand up for yourself. They've repeated that card, so I know that we've got the story there now. Stand up for yourself. Defend yourself. You have the higher ground. 7 days. Stand up for what you believe in. You may be reaping some harsh rewards from the past, from past things, but now you have to sow positivity so that you reap positive rewards later on. So put the effort in. Yep, there is again the Chariot, a new vehicle. You are on the right path. You're taking back control of your life. Cancer, the home and family life, 7 or 25. Venus, the abundance, the mother, the growth, the happiness, the fertility, all there. Happiness is beautiful. The Tiger last year is positive. The Tiger is massively important. Because it started as the lion and then it got the sign on its forehead where the third eye is, to change, to transform into something different. Number 40, number 51, massively important positive energy. But we have Saturn, somebody's not speaking the truth, like I said, the criminal activity, the lies, wearing a false mask, and Scorpio energy, not transforming, staying in your comfort zone is not allowed. The Venus is the pig, the boar, so that's greed. So there's the negative and positive of both sides. Illness, bad temper again, Leo, the ego, lack of strength, patience, bad, etc. And those born in the year of the sheep, negative, a lamb to the slaughter. Mary had a little lamb, possibly. And the nodes again, south node and north node. Karmic debts and rewards. So remember, you reap what you sow. And if you're reaping some negativity at the minute, it's because you've been wearing a false mask. Now you need to begin again, like the phoenix, rise from the ashes and sow the seeds for a better future. 63. So 45 and 11, negative. Let's have a look. So the positivity of the Tiger. Loyal, honourable, wise, protective, generous, ambitious, charismatic, daring, fortunate, idealistic, courageous, determined, sensitive and benevolent. The negativity of the boar, which is pig-headedness and greed. So indulgent, impatient, excessive, spendthrift, gullible, debauched, fierce-tempered, fearful, hesitant, materialistic, naive and defenceless. And that's what the Violet Elizabeth card is really. We've got Neptune in Pisces, 8th house. 8th house of Scorpio, it's death and rebirth, which we've got more than once there. Don't stay in your comfort zone for too long. You have to shed that skin, become the butterfly. You've been in your cocoon far too long. 8th house. Reproductive organs, funeral parlours, cemeteries, labour wards, ancestral property. Talked about ancestors yesterday, didn't they? The colour black. Interaction, shared resources, birth, death, rebirth, regeneration, sexual unions, integration, self-sacrifice, expanded awareness, inheritance, other people's money, and spirit, metaphysical. Neptune in Pisces, which is where it is at the moment. This placement aspires to total merging. So merging of two families, maybe a return to source, somebody passing, like I said, and going back to the earth. The danger lies in being unable to distinguish between escapism and true spiritual inspiration. So you don't know whether the messages you're getting are true or not. The rune is solar, the light at the end of the tunnel, the silver lining, if you like, on the dark days of depression. So look for the light. Solar, where's it gone? There it is. It is the letter S. It's the rune of the sun. And the sun at the moment is in Cancer till the 21st. Fertility, good fortune, there you go, Venus. The heavenly orbs, so spirit definitely. It speaks of the life force and the urge to grow that is found in living things. A soaring ego, which is Scorpio again, or Aries, The venerable oak, which can be Cancer, but we've got it down as something else on the rune, on the Ogum. So the oak is Taurus, which is Venus. Also juniper and bay trees. So gin, I know, is made from juniper, bay leaves, so some cooking ingredients, and mistletoe, which is Christmas. The 12th rune, so 1 year, which is what we've got there. Jera. The shape of the rune suggests a flash of light descending to the earth, an association that brings formidable power of the mighty god of thunder, Thor. So Thursday and thunderstorms. It's Sol or Suna as guardian deities. Balder, the beautiful beloved, that was stricken by the mistletoe dart thrown by his blind brother. So maybe your brothers and sisters do not see things the same way you do. The cycle of the year, the duality of light and dark, which pulls the chariot. Justice and order was known for its swift retribution, so there will be swift retribution and dealings to wrongdoers. So the meaning of this rune can be applied to the workings of law. So those criminal activities will be found out, and justified revenge. In the harsh northern world, the sun was beloved by all. Solar is primarily the rune of love. Its appearance is cast a warm glow over all the other runes or cards, and undoes much of the harm that is foretold. It's hope, promising that the sun will rise once more, even when one is in the darkest of nights. Particularly good rune to draw when one is in trouble, because it will ensure a happy outcome. One might also say that Solar expresses the idea of poetic justice. So somebody's criminal activity will take them to prison, because we've got Pisces and Neptune. They will pay for their crimes. Wrongdoers will gain nothing but an apt punishment for their offences. If you have a major decision to make, then the appearance of Solar will reveal the truth of the situation, making your choice much easier. There is a spiritual dimension to that. We've mentioned spirit more than once. Contact with your inner self. This will guide you. In affairs of the heart, it is a good omen. Thor, one of the patron deities of Solar, was invoked at weddings in Viking times when the bride wore red. So that could be an argument at a wedding even. The symbol of the hammer, vows being exchanged, the hammer and the anvil. Solar signals a time when happiness and harmony will reign and justice will prevail. The rune associated with the sun also hints at enjoyable holidays. It's also said to be a good sign of victory in athletics or sport. So, enjoyable holidays, we can't really call it an holiday, but I am going to have some time away, aren't I? So that is good. First house of the body, look after yourself, 25, which is the chariot. Cancer, we are having a good day by the look of it. We are laying things to rest. An ending, but a new beginning. Start as we mean to go on. What does it say in our book? 20th of July. Sun trans Neptune. Well done, Spirit. It's a lovely day to follow inspiration, and wherever that may take you. The arts, music, creativity will all flourish, and so too will romance. So organise a date. The moon finally enters Virgo. How beautiful. So that's a nice day to be going anywhere, isn't it? Thank you, Spirit. First house of yourself, looking after yourself and your own body, which is important. You have to have time for yourself. And that's what I'm doing. So 25. Don't know about the romance bit there. Oh, it's the Fool's Journey. We are going off on a journey. 22. And there it is. I am not the perishable body. So that passing, we haven't got to dwell on it because they're not there. That is just the shell. I am the eternal self. From my rotting body, flowers will grow. You can move ahead with confidence because you are rising. Assert your power. You can pull back at any time. Try not to control or dominate certain situations because that will backfire. So don't dominate, but take back control of your life. Don't abandon your goals. Presently, you will start things with great gusto, but you must follow up, and you need to finish what you started. It's about your image and Aries energy. How you come across to others is of utmost importance now and bears greatly on your success, so make sure you're presentable. Look the world in the eye, shoulders back, best foot forward, because this will have a bearing on how successful you are. This is the 7th house of partnerships, is a good omen regarding relationships of all kind. It can mean that a relationship is about to mature and become more serious. Marriage may be on the cards. What did they say about the bride wore red? Or it may mean that you are transitioning into a better place concerning other people in general. So even if something is ending, it's far better that it does. It's about your physical body, and it's important to pay attention to your health and the signals that your body is sending you. It's your ultimate container, the first place that your soul passes to. It's beginning, starting anew, raising things to the ground. Well done, Spirit. It implies a time to honour your gift of being distinct. It also suggests a position of leadership. It may be time to defend something you value. Yes, stand up for yourself. Perhaps your reputation, your authentic self, or your chosen life path. You may be challenged where you must stand by your convictions. You could have conflicts with certain authority figures and thus need to go some extra measures to keep a cool head in a given situation. So don't give them any more ammunition. This card marks a period of being tested or challenged and indicates who you are and who you will become. Whatever is implied by these cards, you will soon have to face it and meet it. All in all, the first thing to consider in this card is how healthy you are. They've been telling us to get fit for ages, haven't they? And then your role as a leader or just as a person who is to start something significant. So always keep that in mind. The way you come across, beginnings, new projects, new starts, the body, the face you show to the world. Don't be wearing false masks because that will send you down the wrong path. And there's the oak. Well done, Spirit. The number 1. So we've got 1 and the first house. Well done. 1, 1. And the Magician. 1 and 28. Well done. So don't dim your light. Don't wear a false mask. Don't be something you're not. No deceit. It will only do you wrong if you do. The oak. We get out our little acorn. The Celtic knot in the background is called the Dara knot, and the knot is said to represent the root system, so your family tree, etc. It symbolises strength, endurance, wisdom. Enter the world of fairy. The mighty oak, the gateway to other worlds. It is known as the doorway, the threshold between worlds, the guardian between the worlds. The oak door is often used to access to the fairy world and journey to other worlds. Where's the oak gone? And what do we say the oak is? Taurus. Venus. Do not take this lightly. The oak energy is very powerful. You must always walk this path with a pure heart and intent. If you do not, you simply won't be given access. Spirit can see into the heart of your soul. There is no escaping or trying to be something you are not. The false masks. Whenever you are in need of strength and stability, call on the oak. Are you taking on too much and struggling on regardless? There may be a time where you need to realise your limits and be gentle with yourself. The oak is about endurance, but you have to look at what cost. Oak will help you move from the stagnant place or show you that you are moving, just ever so gently toward your goal. And just as the acorn slowly becomes the mighty oak and continues to grow at a slow and steady pace, the acorn energy is also great to call on for fertility of any kind, especially new ideas and projects. Lastly, the oak is invaluable when in need of answers or seeking information. Remember its connection to the ancestors and call on the collective wisdom to guide you when you are lost and in need of clarity. Oak will help you sift through the overwhelming amount of knowledge available to us at this time and give you exactly what you need at the right time. So watch for those synchronicities. And we've got one on the 18th, didn't we? Because the supermodel I mentioned was in the news. For what reason, I don't know. Possibly just for distraction. And there it is, you see. Align your life. What no longer serves you must go. There's no two ways about it. They aren't going to make any allowances anywhere for anybody. So, the shattered kaleidoscope. Align your life. 34. What in your life no longer is in alignment with who you truly are. We are cyclic beings in a constant state of change, of evolution, of growth. Change is the only certainty of your life. When you resist your cyclic nature, you resist life and feel stuck. Many of us have learned to be who the world wants us to be, wearing those false masks. But there comes a time when it's harder to hold on to the facade than it is to embrace who we truly are. To surrender to how we have changed and align our life to that way of being. If you pull this card, you are being called to let go of who you once were and the things that you once defined yourself by. The job, the relationship, the mask that you wore. Well done, Spirit. To embrace who you truly are now. To courageously step into the person that you came here to be in full authenticity. To embrace your weirdness and your uniqueness. Perhaps you have outgrown some relationship or circumstance. It's time to reassess and bring all the parts of your life into alignment so they are congruent with who you truly are today. What in your life is no longer in alignment and needs to go. Absolutely bloody fantastic. And Archangel Michael is there to protect us and make sure it happens. He is the greatest warrior of all. When you are blessed with this angel card, you are guided to invoke Archangel Michael to help protect and strengthen you. He will increase your ability to deal with problems, so ask him to cut with his sword any emotional cords which bind you to people, stuck situations or past memories. Then ask him to fill you with strength and love. He will shield you from the destructive thoughts and emotions and actions of others. Archangel Michael works on the blue ray, giving strength and courage, so call for his help. Visualize yourself wearing a deep blue cloak, securely fastened. This will place you under his protection. He is the master of all angels, the greatest warrior spirit. Within his light you will feel more secure and have more confidence, energy and power. You are strong and protected by Archangel Michael. The name Michael is massively important. So thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in a couple of days. Bye.